A life is a life, no matter how small. 73 million people have been killed in 1 year and will be killed again this year, if not more, when they are completely innocent humans. They never get to see light of day before they are cast away. They did nothing wrong except exist and were dismissed. People say women in healthcare, but never think how unfair. They kill a baby for simply being there.
That was a 13-year-old girl reciting a portion of her poem after it was banned from being read aloud in class. A Colorado teacher refusing to allow this 7th grader from reading her pro-life poem with other students, claiming her poem was offensive, politically charged, and might make other kids feel unsafe.
Okay, this is a wild story. The assignment asked kids to write and present slam poetry about a world conflict they felt passionate about. And this little girl you just heard from, she chose the topic of abortion. Her family says she was prohibited from reading the poem, even though staff admitted that it met all the assignment requirements. Newsmax reached out to the school for comment, but did not get a response immediately. Kelly Lester is an outreach and government engagement coordinator for And Then There Were None. Alexandra Bauer is the chair of New Jersey Moms for Liberty. Alexandra, let me start with you because they said that this was offensive, could make people feel unsafe, but they allowed poems about LGBTQ rights and mocking Jesus. Those were not offensive somehow. What do you think?
It's not surprising, unfortunately. They keep pushing children, especially young children, towards, finding their political identity and activism. And these are just young kids trying to go to school and learn some, poetry and math and English. But they're the ones that are pushing them this way. This young girl did the assignment. She did exactly what was asked. The difference is the teacher decided what viewpoint was appropriate and what viewpoint wasn't. And that's where it's wrong. And who's to say who feels safe with what? Maybe, anti-Second Amendment, things like that make other children feel safe. So, there needs to be, if you're going to push this sort of assignment, there needs to be clear, bullet points of what's allowed, what's not allowed. But again, why are we pushing our children in this direction? This young lady, instead of learning a beautiful lesson about poetry, learned that some voices are celebrated and some are silenced.
Well, I think, Kelly, that's really the point here, right? And I think perhaps the sentiment that has been missed on the left, that they have substituted their own judgment for the free speech that people are supposed to enjoy in this country, that they have decided that the school and their judgment is more important than a parent's judgment, or that they can hide what's going on in the life of a child from the parent. And so is this just really a continuation of this trend? And if so, how in the world does it finally get checked?
Yeah, it's interesting. If this same girl had gone to her guidance counselor pregnant and told her that she wanted to have an abortion, her guidance counselor would quickly take her to a Planned Parenthood or make sure that she was able to do that without telling the parents. It's also interesting that in the state of Colorado, there have been several pregnancy center attacks. Colorado's Springs Pregnancy Center was attacked in 2022 or 2026 2 times. Longmont Pregnancy Center was attacked in 2022, and they made the statement, if abortions aren't safe, neither are you. Cortez, Colorado had an attack in 2022. And of those attacks, there has been no one even brought to justice or accused of doing it. Those are actual acts of violence that Colorado has done nothing against. But this young girl speaking freely has been told to be silenced.
Yeah. Alexandra, final thoughts here. Alexandra?
Oh, sorry, I lost you for a second there.
No.
Yeah, well, I think, this is what ends up happening is that when you lock the parents out of the classroom, these type of things happen. We need to know what the curriculum is. I'd be very interested to know if the parents knew about this assignment ahead of time and what exactly the details were. I mean, this is what we've learned. When you divide families up, there's no guidance. Kids don't feel, taken care of. They need their parents. We're the ones that love them the most and have their best interests at heart. So we need to involve parents, and there needs to be an open discussion, and we need fairness for all.
Information